And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Oh, out of space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Shoots his way for more. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Here comes the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Love. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. A little release to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. nearly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Little touch pass to the receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Finding open areas. He's loose. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's locked. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's locked. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, USF and UCF have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Laterals it back. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush.
Championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Using his legs, it's locked. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Floating away. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Looking for space to the left. And some room to work. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. On the direct snap, it's live. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. Wide open spaces. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent on this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Red pass, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The sneak scores it.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Clark. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on fourth down. The snap sets up to throw. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. To the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Now sliding to his left. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quickly out to the tight end. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the give off the left side. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Brown. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's lobbed. It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame 14, South Carolina 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throws it back. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The give to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. Giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. The Gamecocks have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged on the outside, it's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the
That took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Escapes the sack. He's going to run it. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Love. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap. It's Love. He'll pull it down. They found a little running room out of the wildcat. Still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. The pull and throw off the RPO. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. Lots of running room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Going to give them some space. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the snap, it's Love. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. These corners backing off a bit. On the ground, it's Price. Nice move there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in. It's locked. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's locked. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on them and stopping them for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On third down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Direct snap. It's Love. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Now, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I